This time on Rat and Cat, 3 natural wilderness mysteries. Welcome to Rat and Cat, where we search, survive, and explore. I'm Nikia. Today on Rat and Cat, 3 natural wilderness mysteries. But first, an update on the episode I'm making on Forrest Fenn's treasure and the thrill of the chase. As you may have noticed, I haven't published any videos for the last couple of weeks. That's because I've been working on this story and it's taking a little bit longer than I'd hoped. But I've discovered a number of interesting details that I think are worth looking at, and hopefully you will too. In the meantime, I offer you 3 natural wilderness mysteries. Number 1. When the earth trembles, it moves the edge of space in ways that could affect your wilderness survival. Scientists have known for some time that earthquakes affect the atmosphere, but a recent study by the University Corporation for Atmospheric Research in Boulder, Colorado, shows that earthquakes affect the ionosphere. By studying a 9.0 magnitude earthquake that hit the east coast of Honshu, Japan on March 11, 2011, they discovered that earthquakes cause ripples in the ionosphere like ripples on a pond when you throw a stone, but even more so. The effect can actually last for many hours. So it's not just solar flares that can affect your GPS unit. Earthquakes can cause errors too. That's just one more reason why it's important for you to carry a map and compass in addition to any electronic devices. Number 2, the Strid River at Bolton Abbey. Now, you may have heard of this one because it's a really ancient place and story, but I think it teaches us a valuable lesson regardless. Between Borden Tower and Bolton Abbey in Yorkshire, England, lies a small, innocent-looking mountain stream, about 6 feet across, known as Bolton Strid, or simply the Strid. But below the water surface is a deep channel with powerful undercurrents that pulls its victims into an inescapable watery grave. It's believed that not a single person who has ever fallen into the Strid has ever come out alive, not even their bodies. Nobody knows for sure what it's like beneath the water, partially because the churning water is stained brown from the peat, and it's deceptively deep. You see, just 100 yards upstream, that little stream is actually a 30-foot wide river, before it's forced into a narrow passage with its undercut edges and unknown depth. It's believed that there might actually be small caves and water passages that trap its victims. There are similar strids like this in England with similar effects. It's important to remember to never swim in an area where you can't see the bottom and where there appears to be strange currents. Even in calm water, if you're not familiar with the area, use extreme caution. And number 3, a couple months ago, Ecuador's tallest waterfall disappeared. The 490-foot Rafael waterfall was a main attraction for tourists visiting Ecuador. The river and falls cut through a thick patch of cloud forest at the intersection of the Andes Mountain and the Amazon basin. The falls brought tens of thousands of visitors per year, but on February 2, 2020, it stopped flowing. A series of sinkholes opened up in front of the waterfall, and the water changed and split up into 3 smaller falls that dropped into one of the sinkholes. The water now flows out from a huge cave underneath the old waterfall. That's still pretty cool in my book. I'm going to file this story in my Wilderness Mysteries playlist. I'll put a link to it at the end of this video. What about you? Have you ever inexplicably lost your GPS signal? Have you had a close call with dangerous water? I'll look forward to reading your stories in the comments below. Until next time, I'm Nikia, and this is Rat and Cat Search and Survival. Get out there, be safe, and enjoy the wild.